Are you choosing happy today? And I know that in asking you that, it's such a loaded question because happiness is not just something that spontaneously happens. There are so many things that go towards that word, that magic word that everybody wants. Everybody wants happiness. It's even built into the Constitution of the United States of America, the pursuit of happiness. And a lot of people think that that's an illusion, and philosophers think it's illusion, and whatever, whatever. Um, my question for you today is, well, before we get to that question, I know that there are some things that are outside of our control. For instance, we don't get to choose who our parents are, which means we don't get to choose our DNA and our genetics. So, if you have mental health issues in your family, chances are you might have the mental health issues as well. And there's also, um, biochemistry. Sometimes you have no control over your biochemistry and it's just doing strange things. We get sick. Same thing for a diabetic, same thing for a depressive. Um, it's the same, right? But there is a little component to that, which, we do have some control over how healthy our body is in terms of what we eat and how we treat our body. And we do have some measure of control over that. So there's that. But also, the last thing is really there are certain areas where we do actually have a choice over how our mental health plays out. Let me give you an example. Um, Many moons ago, I was sitting in my therapist's chair and I was complaining and complaining and complaining about a situation in my life that was causing me a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress because I was just so angry about at this person and about this person doing XYZ. And I was complaining and complaining, and my therapist was so patient. She was listening and listening and listening, and she said, "I hear you," and she was empathetic. And at the end, she said, "Well, you know what, though? She said, you have every right to feel angry in this situation and at this person. However, you also, on top of having that right, you also have the choice to be angry and continue to be angry and let it affect your mental health, or finding a way to not let it affect you anymore and letting go of the pain attached to it." And when she said that to me, it kind of blew my mind because I realized, oh my gosh, I do have some measure of control over how I feel, over how my mental health is, over, how my life is going to play out. When a person is angry and continues to be angry, it's like swallowing a bitter pill, a bitter and poisonous pill. And we're taking the pill and giving it to ourselves and swallowing this pill. And it's only poisoning us inside. It's only making us feel bad. The person who pissed you off, they're over it in 5 minutes. If it's a stranger, they're off enjoying their day, like having a great time. They don't care that they pissed you off. It's not on them. She said you have a control of how you react to that situation. You don't have to take that bitter pill anymore. You can choose to let it go. You could choose not to be angry. You could choose happiness. Or maybe not happiness, but peace.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. I apologize for the cold sounds. It's been a pleasure as always. See you in the next one. This is the Mood Lady signing off.